Okay, I'm trying to make this with minimal editing. So first I go over here and I install a mod pack. Then I go over to play.hosting and then I install a mod pack. I've already done that. So then I click here and I click download. I've already downloaded it so that I can extract it. If you're using a program like I am, it has header errors. If you're just extracting it through Windows, like you can right here, then you don't have to worry about the header errors. Now, once it's done, I have to extract it twice. Okay, and then once this is set up, you create new text document. Art.at. Right click, edit. So what you want to put in here is this. Although, I personally get rid of no GUI and this one, though it's fine. So I have over 10 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm going to do 8 and then make the minimum half that. This is the maximum, this is the minimum. You don't actually need this one, but it's better to have a maximum and a minimum. And then you want this to be named what the Dart jar file is. If you're doing a fabric, it'll be whatever this is called. For fabric, it'll probably be something about fabric or whatever, but it's this server jar that you want to do. Then you save it. You start back. It'll download everything, and once it's done downloading, we will get back to it. Okay, I have to show this part. With this one, it's not always this. Sometimes you have to go to the file and go to the EULA. But with this one, all I have to do is type true. And then I messed up. And then now the rest of it will load up. Okay, once this comes up, you have officially launched it at least once. It'll load you a spawn area and stuff. If you crash or anything, like there's errors, there shouldn't be because you got this from the website. But if there's any errors or anything or crashes, then you have to use some other stuff. What I do, now that this is booted at least once, yes, is if the mouse will work with me, copy all of this. And here's the reason why I had you download the mod pack on here. Paste, as this makes it 20 times easier to add mods and their dependencies. Once it asks me if I'm going to erase folders, I'm just going to click skip. There shouldn't be any different mods. If there is, they wouldn't be overriding each other. There we go. And then you have to go onto layit.gg and download the program over here. And then you go into it. And then you download it, install it. This will give you a code, which then you come back to the site and you put the code on. Once you have this set up, it'll show you something like this. You'll go to this one and you'll go to this one. I've currently already got my mods, my everything set up, so this should be working for me. And this is the IP you give people outside of your network. This is the IP you use inside your network. However, if you're on the same network and on different devices, every time you restart your server, you want to go over here, click on your Wi-Fi, turn it off, and then turn it back on again. And that's it. To change the IP it's using, you go over here and you input this IP here, not my specific IP, obviously, I'm going to have that covered up. But in order to find your IP, what you just do is go to your settings, Wi-Fi settings, hardware properties, and then it'll be the IPv4 address, not the DNS server. Obviously, you can add mods, but if you're worried they're not going to run on the server, or if you're wondering how to fix them, let's Vulkan. There we go. So now that it has Vulkan, it should have an error. Okay, so it has an error. Obviously, the error is quite obvious which one it is. This one found the issue. So let's say you didn't find the issue, or you don't know how to read this specifically. Just I go to Leo, but you can go to ChatGPT. It's where I pasted this. The red part I highlighted it, I pasted it here, and then I read what it says. See, it says Vulkan incompatibility with this specific mod and this specific mod. You notice how the other one said it was Cobblemon, but no, this one says it's immediately fast and sodium. How to fix it? You can either remove Vulcan or you could remove these two specific mods. This is not recommended. Vulcan is experimental and breaks many graphical mods. True. On top of that, you want to get this one. In order to run the server,